श्री गोविंद गोपीनाथ मरन मोहन जू की जय। नितिल विष्णु विष्णुपाद अश्वतर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज श्री गुरुदेव की जय। नितिल विष्णु अश्वतर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत वामन गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। नितिल विष्णु विष्णुपाद अश्वतर शत शिशिमार भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नितिल विष्णु विष्णुपाद अश्वतर शत शिशिमार भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोस्वामी महाराज पाद अश्वतर शत शिशिमार भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। नितिल विष्णु महाभागवत श्री गोक्षर बाबरी महाराज की जय। नितिल विष्णु श्री सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। नितिल विष्णु वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। श्री रूपानुगौरी गुरु वार्ग की जय। श्री रूप सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शारद गोस्वामी की जय। श्री स्वरूप दामोदर राय रामानंदारी श्री गौर पार्षद वृंद की जय। नाम अक्षय हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरी गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री क्षेत्र मंडल गौर मंडल व्रज मंडल मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। सर्व अभिष्ट बरहत गिराज महाराज की जय। श्री राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड की जय। श्री यमुना देवी गंगा देवी की जय। श्री तुलसी महारानी वृंद देवी की जय। श्री भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री पूर्णमासी योग माया की जय। श्री गोपेश्वर महादेव की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. Is today anything special? No, I don't think so. No, tomorrow is Gopal Bhatta Goswami's appearance day though. Alright, so Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Śrīmad Bhakti Vedanta Narayaniti Namine. Om Vishnu Padaya Knaprishtaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namo mahavadanyaya krishna prema pradayate knaya krishna chaitanya namne gauratshe namaha. Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalai Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tarabhaktaya Namaha. Yang Pravrajantamanupeta Krityang Dvaipayano Virakatara Ajuhava Putreti Tanmayataya Taravo Bhinedustang Sarvabhuta Hridaya Munimanatosmi Narayanam Namaskritya Narang Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. Shrinvatang Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Ridantasto Yabhadrani Vedhunuti Suhritsatam Nashta Prayeshvabhadreshu Nityang Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Tavai Vasmi Na Jivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Radhe Tvang Nayamang Charanantikam. Bhaktya Vihin अपराधशाय क्षिप्ताष्टकामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि त्वां शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरि बोल इंदिरा माता जी, Bhavatarani Mataji, Pradyumna Prabhu, Mantramurti Mataji. I don't know who Gaur is, Pradyumna Prabhu. Who's Gaur? Um, Balaramji saves the day. Cool. All right, so let's see. This is let's read a recap of what happened in our last reading. Once Balaram went to Vrindavan to meet the Nanda, Yashoda, and all other Brajvasis. He reciprocated their love and affection and pacified the anguish of the gopis who were overwhelmed by feelings of separation from Krishna. He thus stayed for 2 months. One day, Lord Balaram enjoyed pastimes in the forest with the gopis and called out to the Yamuna river for sporting in her waters. But Yamuna ignored his command. Balaram then started to pull Yamuna with his plow, splitting her into hundreds of rivulets. Trembling, the goddess Yamuna appeared and fell at his feet, praying for forgiveness. The Lord then entered her waters with his girlfriends, and he sported for some time. And we come to Dvivida, an ape, was a friend of Narakasura. So let's read. Oh, okay, you said you lectured. Oh, cool. You gave a lecture on Pomdraka. Awesome. Nice. Okay, chapter 67. Presumably that was at the ISKCON temple there, yeah? That's nice. Okay, so chapter 67, Lord Balaram slays Dvivida gorilla. Shirajovacha Bhuyoham Shrutumichhami Ramasyarbhutakarmana Anandasya Prameyasya Yadanyat Kritavan Prabhu. The glorious King Parikshit said, I wish to hear further about Sri Balaram, the unlimited and immeasurable Supreme Lord, whose activities are all astounding. What else did he do? Sārārtha-darśinī commentary by Śrīla Viśvanātha Cakravartī Ṭhākura. In this chapter, Baladev enjoys with the Vraj Gopis Raivataka mountain. Is that how you say it? Anyways, when Dvivida disturbs this, Baladev kills him. Being fully absorbed in Krishna Lila, Shukadev Goswami had skipped over some of Baladev's pastimes. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj asked him this question, hinting that he not read so fast. Balaram's astonishing activities were such incidents as pulling the Yamuna River in order to take bath. Who else could do that? Because Balaram is unlimited, even Shukadev cannot know his activities completely. Balaram is called aprameyasya, immeasurable, because it is impossible for persons like Parikshit to fully know him with their finite intelligence. Shri Shukavacha Narakasya Saka Kashchir Dvivido Nam Vanara Sugriva Sachiva Sota Bhrata Maindasya Viryavan. Shukadev Goswami said, there was an ape named Dvivida who was a friend of Narakasuras. This powerful Dvivida, the brother of Mainda, had been instructed by King Sugriva. Commentary. Narakasura is described as the friend of Dvivida, to show that though Dvivida was the minister of the great devotee Sugriva and an associate of Lord Ramachandra, he became corrupted by the bad association of Naraka. This caused anarthas to arise in him. This bad association was the reaction for an offense Dvivida had committed when he disrespected Lakshman due to being proud of his strength. The Minda and Dvivida mentioned here are actually the eternally liberated devotees addressed as attendant deities during the worship of Lord Ramachandra. The Lord arranged their degradation to show the evil of the bad association that results from offending great personalities. Thus, the fall down of Dvivida and Minda can be compared to that of Jaya and Vijay. Sakyuso pachiting kurvan vanaro rashtra viplavam pura grama karan ghoshan adahad vahnimutsrijan. To avenge of his friend Naraka, the ape Dvivida ravaged the land, setting fires that burned cities, villages, mines, and cowherd dwellings. Commentary. To retaliate the death of his friend Narakasura, Dvivida burned down the cowherd villages in order to destroy Shri Krishna's flourishing kingdom. Kvachit sashailan utpatya tardeshan samachurnayat anartan sutaram eva yatraste mitraha hari. Once Dvivida tore up a number of mountains and used them to devastate all the neighboring kingdoms, especially the province of Anartha, wherein dwelt his friend's killer, Lord Hari. Kvachit samudramaddo dorbhyam utkshipya tajjalam deshanagayuta prano velakule nyamajayat. Another time, he entered the ocean and, with the strength of 10,000 elephants, churned up its water with his arms and thus submerged the coastal regions. Whoa. Commentary. Dvivida flooded the coastal regions by fiercely churning the seawater with his mighty arms. Ashraman rishimukyanam kritva bhagna vanaspatin adushayach chakrin murtrair agnin vaitanikan kala. The wicked ape tore down the trees and the hermitages of exalted sages and contaminated their sacrificial fires with his feces and urine. Purushan yoshito dripta kshmabhrid droni guhasusa nikshipya chapya dachalai peshashkari kitakam. Just as a wasp imprisons smaller insects, he arrogantly threw both men and women into caves in a mountain valley and sealed the caves shut with boulders. My God, evil. Commentary. He sealed the opening of the caves with stones. So he just let them starve to death. Evam deshan vipra kurvan dushayangscha kulastriya shrutva sulalitam gitam girim raivatam yayo. Once, while Dvivida was thus engaged in harassing the neighboring kingdoms and polluting women of respectable families, he heard very sweet singing coming from Raivatan. So he went there. Tatra pasyadyupatim Ramam Pushkaramalinam Sudarshaniya Sarvangam Lalana Yuttamadhyagam Gayantam Varunim Pitva Madhavi Valalochanam Vibhrajamana Vapusha Prabhinam Ivavaranam. There he saw Sri Balaram, the lord of the Yadus, adorned with a garland of lotuses and appearing most attractive in every limb. He was singing amidst a crowd of young women, and since he had drunk Varuni liquor, his eyes rolled as if he were intoxicated. His body shone brilliantly as he behaved like an elephant in rut. Commentary. He saw Balaram fuming like a mad elephant. Dushta shaka mriga shakam arudha kampayam druman chakre kila kila shabdam atmanam sampradarshayan. The mischievous ape climbed a tree branch and then revealed his presence by shaking the trees and making the sounds kila kila. What's kila kila sound? Is that the sound of the shaking tree? Guess so. Tasya dharshtyam kapir viksha tarunyo jati chapala hasya priya vijahasur paladeva paragraha. Is that a monkey sound? Kila kila. I don't know. King Kong. When Lord Baladev's consorts saw the ape's impudence, they began to laugh. They were, after all, young girls who were fond of joking and prone to silliness. Commentary. By nature, the young ladies accompanying Balaram were not very serious. They were chapala. Being fond of joking, they laughed loudly at the monkey's impudence. Tahelayam asakapir Tahelayam asakapir bru kshepar samukad bru kshepar samukadivi. Tahelayam asakapir bru kshepar samukadivi darshayan swaguram tasyam ramasya chanikshita. Even as Lord Balaram looked on, Dvivida insulted the girls by making odd gestures with his eyebrows, coming right in front of them and showing them his anus. Commentary. He ridiculed the ladies by walking in a funny way, moving his eyebrows, making odd gestures, standing directly in front of them, and urinating. He disrespected Balaram by not even glancing at him. Tangravna praharat krudho bala praharatavara savanchayitvagravanam madira kalasham kapi grihitva helayam asa durtastam kopayan hasan nirbid nirbidya kalasham dushto Vasanksyasphalayar balam kadarti kritavan viprachakre madodhata. Angered, Lord Balaram, the best of fighters, hurled a rock at him, but the cunning ape dodged the rock and grabs the Lord's pot of liquor. Further infuriating Lord Balaram by laughing and ridiculing him, wicked Dvivida then broke the pot and offended the Lord, even pulling at the girl's clothing. Thus, the powerful ape, puffed up with false pride, continued to insult Sri Balaram. Commentary. He insulted the ladies by pulling the garments off their bodies and ripping them. Tang tasya vinayam drishtva deshangschatar upadrutan krudo mushalamata alachari jighangsaya. Lord Balaram saw the ape's rude behavior and thought of the disruptions he had created in the surrounding kingdoms. Thus the Lord angrily took up his club and plow weapon and decided to put his enemy to death. Dvivida pi mahavirya shalamudamya panina abhyeta tarasatena balamurdhanyatadayat. Mighty Dvivida also came forward to do battle. Uprooting a shala tree with one hand, he rushed toward Balaram and struck him on the head with a tree trunk. Tang tu sankarshana murdhni patantam achalo yatha pratijagraha balavan sunandena hanachchatam. But Lord Sankarshan remained as motionless as a mountain and simply grabs the log as it fell on his head. He then struck Dvivida with his club, named Sunanda. Commentary. Balaram struck him with his shala, his pestle or club, called Sunanda. Mushala hatamastishko vireje raktadharaya girir yatha garikaya praharam nanuchintaya punaranyam samutkshipya kritva nishpatramojasa tena hanat susankrudas tang bala shatadhachinat tatonyena rusha jagne tam chapi shatadhachinat. Struck on the skull by the Lord's club, Dvivida became brilliantly decorated by the outpour of blood, mountain beautified by red oxide. Ignoring the wound, Dvivida uprooted another tree, stripped it of leaves, and he stripped it of leaves by brute force, and struck the Lord again. Now enraged, Lord Balaram shattered the tree into hundreds of pieces, upon which Dvivida grabbed yet another tree and furiously hit the Lord again. This tree, too, the Lord smashed into hundreds of pieces. Commentary. Balaram struck him on a particular part of the head. Gairikaya means with a red oxide, and Nanuchintayan means not taking seriously. Eva Yudhan Bhagavata Bhagne Bhagne Puna Puna Akrishya Sarvato Vrikshan Nirviksham Akarodvanam. Thus fighting the Lord, who again and again demolished the trees he was attacked with, Dvivida kept on uprooting trees from all sides until the forest was left treeless. Tato munchach chila varsham balasyo paryamarshita tatsarvam churnayam asa lilaya mushala yudha. The angry ape then released a rain of stones upon Lord Balaram, but the wielder of the club easily pulverized them all. Sabahu talasankasho mushti kritya kapishvara asadya rohini putram tabhyam vakshasya arurujat. Dvivida, the most powerful of apes, now clenched his fist at the ends of his palm tree-sized arms, came before Lord Balaram, and beat his fists against the Lord's body. Commentary. Dvivida beat Balaram with his fists. Yadavendro pitang dorbhyam tyaktva mushalalingale jatrav abhyardayat kruddha sopatad rudhiram vaman. The furious lord of the Yadavs then threw aside his club and plow, and with his bare hands hammered a blow upon Dvivida's collarbone. The ape collapsed, vomiting blood. Commentary. Since Dvivida was striking him with his hands, Balaram did not strike his weapons like the club or plow. Simply with his fists, Balaram crushed the gorilla's collarbone, killed him. Chakampe tena pattata satanka savanaspati Parvata kurushardula vayuna nor ivam bhasi. When he fell, O tiger among the Kurus, Raivataka mountain shook, along with its cliffs and trees, like a wind-tossed boat at sea. Commentary. Raivataka mountain began to shake, along with its trees, cliffs, and fissures. I know what a fissure is. What's that? Oh. Anyways, according to Singha's Trikanda dictionary, the word tanka means leg, mountain cliff, shovel, a stone cutting chisel, or the wood apple fruit. Jaya Shabdo Nama Shabda Sadhu Satviti Chambare Sura Siddha Munindranam Asit Kusuma Varshinam. In the heavens, the demigods, perfect mystics, and great sages cried out, "Victory to you! Obeisances to you! Excellent! Well done!" and showered flowers upon the Lord. Evam nihatya dvividam jagaravaham sangstuyamano bhagavan janai swapramavishat. Having thus killed Dvivida, who had disturbed the whole world, the Supreme Lord returned to his capital as the people along the way chanted his glories. Thus ends the commentary on the 67th chapter of the 10th canto of the Bhagavatam for the pleasure of the devotees in accordance with the previous. So, very short chapter. I think this is probably like one of the shortest chapters we've ever read. But I want to now play a song that Bhavatarani Mataji she wrote and produced. Let me just open it up. Oh wait, let's see. Last time you couldn't hear it, right? Because settings. Let me just shut this off. Echo suppression. There. Haribo Raseshwari Mataji and Gargarajji Dandavat Pranam. So yeah, Bhavatarani Mataji, she produced this in, what was it, 1985 or something? 1984? Anyway, sometime in the 80s, and so yeah, it's nice. Let's see. Like,
sweet music on the breeze. The bells started voicing, I'm traveling on the trees. There found the gopis and Balara dancing in the forest and drinking the honey baruni.
Dvivida, swaying branches, to make an awful sound. Killer! Killer! They all turned around. He made cool faces, but he was so strong. Attacked the party, but this time Dvivida was wrong. Dvivida died vomiting blood. Dvivida died vomiting blood. Dvivida died vomiting blood. Dvivida died vomiting
Then with a shower of flowers, the demigods came and worshipped Lord Balarama by chanting his holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
All right, so yeah, this is Rasay Shri Mataji. This is Bhavatarani Mataji who made this. I can put the link. I'll put the link in the description. Let me just find it. If you go to bandcamp.com, actually just type in Bhavahari, BHAVAHARI.bandcamp.com, and then you'll find it all. But yeah, I'll put the whole. Jai Shishi Guru Gauranga Gadharika Giridhari Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari Ju ki Jai. Shri Govinda Gopinath Maran Mohan Ju ki Jai. Nityalla Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashatarta Shimar Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj Gurudev ki Jai. Nityalla Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashatarta Shimar Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Nityalla Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashatarta Shimar Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Nityalla Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashatarta Shimar Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Nityalla Pravishtam Vishnupa Rashatarta Shimar Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki Jai. Nityalla Pravishta Maha Bhagavat Srila Gorkishwaras Babaji Maharaj ki Jai. Nityalla Pravishta Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Ṭhākura ki Jai. Nityalla Pravishta Vaishnav Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj ki Jai. Shri Rupa Anugaurya Guru Varga ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhattadash Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu ki Jai. Shri Sarup Damodar Rai Ramanandari Shri Gaur Parshad Vrinda ki Jai. Nama Chala Hairas Ṭhākura ki Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Shiksheta Mandala, Gora Mandala, Vaja Mandala, Mathura Vrindham ki jai. Sarva Abhishta Bharata Giriraj Maharaj ki jai. Shri Radha Kund, Shama Kund ki jai. Shri Amuna Devi, Ganga Devi ki jai. Shri Tulsi Maharani Vindevi ki jai. Shri Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Purnamasi Yogamaya ki jai. Shri Gopeshwar Mahadev ki jai. Grantaraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Śrīla Viśvanātha Cakravartī Ṭhākura ki jai. Sārārtha-darśinī Vritti ki jai. Shri Baladev Prabhu ki jai. Shri Hari Nam Sankirtan ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Vo. Vandai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavashacha Krishna Bhakti Pradadevi Satyavataya Namo Namaha. Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyascha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat Pranam there, everybody. Oh, Jumna Prabhu, you said, yeah, Narakasura and Bhaumasura are the same person. Yeah, so it's not a mistake or anything like that. It's the same person. Bhaumasura, Narakasura. Hari Bol, Sudevi Didi. Pranams. Yeah, it's isn't it? So much fun. All right, everybody. So I'll see you all tomorrow for wait, what are we reading tomorrow? I think it was the marriage. Yeah, the marriage of Samba. And also maybe we could read something about Gopal Goswami on his appearance day. So yeah, see you all for that tomorrow. Jai Shri Radhe. Haribol Yashoda Didi. Yeah, and thank you Bhavatarani Mataji for that wonderful gem. Yeah, the whole album is really, really great. All right, Haribol everybody. Jai Shri Radhe.